Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Ralphie Lace, also known as Big Bear. Today I'm going to try and show you how to get a solo win. It is not always the easiest, but it is one sure way to get yourself a win. After you practice several times, you'll get the hang of it. So we're going to start off in this little place that I like to call my favorite, and it's just because this is where a lot of my wins start. It's really easy to get really loaded up on a lot of things that you need right away. The only thing is that, there's always like 3 or 4 people who have the same idea that you do. And so the goal here is to get something that's going to help you with people who are in here. So let's hope that we find... This is good. This is perfect. Okay, so we're going to try and get a better vantage here. So it's not about getting all these kills. It's about, sitting here and kind of waiting. You'll be able to see... They're going to start fighting. See, there we go. There's 2 people fighting over there. There should be somebody inside here. Okay, so if he doesn't have any healables, we'll be able to sneak up behind him, provided that nobody... Hey, never doubt the power of a pistol. Okay, well that kind of sucks because he took one. Is that open? Yes, it's open. Okay, so I still feel like there's somebody inside, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this mini. Hopefully he doesn't pull out a shotgun and end our lives. But this should be enough. Come on, don't kill me. I also like making noise because usually that pushes them out. But okay, let's do some walls. Okay. Okay. So as I was saying, this is my favorite spot because it's really easy to just kind of get a gun, hide, let them finish each other off, and then you kind of come in here and then just take over. Provided that you kill the last person, but because he's battle weary and he already took on somebody, then more than likely he's already damaged. As you noticed, I was able to take him out really quickly with the green pistol. And you can do that with any pistol. It's just how quick your trigger finger is and how quickly you can get the bullets out of there. Although he did have a minigun, which was really scary, by the way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and trade this for that. For the simple fact that the pistol's not going to help me in the long run, trying to get this win. Another tip that I can give you is that never, ever, ever pass up a loot box. It's one thing that kind of upsets me that, everybody's like, oh, it's just ammo, it's just ammo. But it really is a difference, between finding a rocket and shooting a base once, which will probably just scare them and, have them heavily fortify whatever it is that they're trying to make, and then it's going to be harder for you to take them out. But if you have like 20, then you can just spam their base and take them out, and then you pull out a rifle and finish them off. One of the things that I will tell you is that I am somebody who likes to fix his weapons, because it always depends on the situation, at least for me. If you need to switch really quickly from shooting an AR because they built up to you and they're trying to push you, then you can just quickly switch to your shotgun, or something else. You kind of know where it's at all times, instead of just, pressing, in my case, L1 or R1 like crazy, trying to figure out how you can get to the gun that you're looking for. One thing that I do try to do a lot is that when I first started, I would just pick up a ton of weapons. Whatever weapon I would find, I would just pick it up. And so I would be running around with 5 weapons and, try to sort my inventory so that it helps me. But the unfortunate part and the funny part is that... Oh, somebody was already in here. Where did you go? Where did he go? Weird. is that you kind of pass up on healables because you're kind of like, oh, you know, I don't need him, I don't need him, I don't need him. But I try to stack up on you know, minis or you know the jugs, and then also you know any sort of like bandages. But I will tell you that okay. Okay. We're not gonna join the fight, but we're just gonna piss him off. I love doing this. Oh, he was shooting at somebody. Okay. Okay. That came out better than expected. We'll pick up these two. There's some stuff over there. Maybe that's the people that we were looking for. So basically, I'm not that good. I don't want you to think that, you know, I just smoke people because I'm super badass. It's just taking advantage of a situation. They're both looking for each other. They're both trying to kill each other. And so you kind of let them do that, you know, and you can kind of come in and help. You know, you damage one or you damage the other one. And then hopefully by the time that whole battle is over, then you can just kind of come in and, you know, and take the kill. So I'm going to go ahead and hide in this bush. Hopefully nobody kills me. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on. This is why I like the minis. So if I only have one jug, or a pot, I should say, I would much rather take the minis because it's really quick. It's 2 seconds, but it feels like one. But I always take the med kits over the bandages, no matter how many I have. The reason why I take the minis is, like I said, because it's really quick to get back up to 50. And if you only have one pot, well, it's the same thing. The only time where I will take the pots over the minis is oh, I thought I heard somebody. Is only if man. It's only if I have two, because then, you know, you can get back up to 50 really quickly. I'm kind of scared right now because they're going to be coming out of Salty Springs. So we're going to push back up here. So if you're able to hide and, you know, get yourself some space, then you can take both of those pots and then get yourself back up to 100. But it doesn't matter if you have, you know, minis or just one pot, because then you can get yourself there anyways. So I kind of want to get... I want to get on top of that mountain, but I also don't want to push it because I don't want to end up getting killed. This is the whole process of trying to get a win. You know, if you're somebody who doesn't play every day, you're a casual player, and you just want to show off to your friends. I'm gonna call this... It's not camping, okay? So don't call it camping. This is more like strategic camping. Alright, you kind of, you know, you have to wait for your shot type of thing. Wait for when it's convenient for you to come in or step in. Now, if you're really good, you know, like Allier, or, you know, there's this guy named Kiwis from the Red House, you know, Ninja, you do a bunch of shit. That's you know, so just push and kill people and finish a game with like 20 wins, I applaud you, but that's just not me. I'm really good at games like COD and everything, but for some reason this game eludes me, and I kind of choke everything because you have to, pair building with shooting and looting and everything. But I really do like this game because I want to get better at it. But I'm just trying to show you guys how to get yourselves your first win, whether it's on solo or whether it's on um, duo or squad. So you always kind of want to wait for the storm, and so now it's taking off. So let's go ahead and take off with it. And we're gonna try to get into a circle. There's a little mountain over there. So I kind of want to go over there. Always keep in mind though that if you're on the shorter side of the circle, it'll move really slow. But if you're on the longer side, it's gonna move super fast. So that should also dictate when you start moving. I'm gonna go ahead and hide in here real quick. Do an inventory check. Where am I at? Okay, so I'm pretty good on most things. I think we're fine. What I do want to do is I really want to get on top of this hill right here. Oh, well, I ran out of material. Okay. That's another thing that you want to keep in mind. You always want to have enough material, but one thing that I learned from Ali A is that... Ooh, somebody shot, but it wasn't at me. One thing that I always want to keep in mind, or like to keep in mind, I should say, is that you should do some, mining for materials early on in the game. But as the game goes on, don't worry about it, because when you get a couple of kills here and there, they always have 100, and if you get, I have 3 kills, they all have 100, then I have 300, and so now just by killing people, I'm at 528. So, ooh. Okay, so if you look at the map, you always want to have the higher vantage point. So there's this mountain right here, which I could go around like that, but it's gonna take forever. I want to see if I can build myself a launch pad and then take off that way. Just know that there was, people fighting right there. I don't want to be that guy. And I'm pretty sure they moved on by now, but I don't want to push that. And there might be people hiding down there. There's some stuff right there that we can collect. They might be baiting that. There is a ramp right there. Okay, let's go ahead and set this up. And then when the circle comes in, then we'll be able to just kind of take off. Okay, this is perfect. So you see how the storm is right up against the back of this mountain, so they can't sneak up behind me, but they could sneak up over here. So you kind of have to keep an eye out for everything. It's more of a pet peeve, but I'm gonna pop this just so that I'm up at 75, because if I get killed because of those 2 hit points, I'm really gonna hate myself. But basically, we're just gonna wait here until the circle decides to come in, and then we're gonna go that way. Oh, see, they're still shooting over there, and it looks like that structure is a lot bigger now. Still 12 people left. I would have hoped that by now they would have taken out more. Okay, one more down. Another one down. Okay, the guy in that structure is definitely really good with the sniper, so we gotta be careful with him. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and then just gonna go around him. Okay. Oh, I saw him. Okay, so he definitely was in there. But fortunately for me, they don't see me, hopefully. Oh, okay, they're fighting. That's fine. Let them kill each other. I don't need to be involved. I only need to be involved when the last kill happens. Also, don't try to build where they can see it right away. You know, you want to build somewhere where like it'll get eaten by the storm. Okay, good job. Okay, so technically we are in the circle, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of wait here. There might be people back there trying to come in. Okay, now let's see where the storm is gonna end up at. Ah, jeez. So we have to go back that way. Now I kind of wish I didn't use my launch pad. But I do want to peek over to see... Oh, that sucks. So we're gonna have to go where that guy is at. Okay, it says right here that there is like a house. Okay, so 5 people left. We're gonna hide in this bush, and then we're gonna drop down and go to that house right there because that house is in the circle. But I want to wait as long as possible because there's gonna be people coming in. And so right now the area is still pretty big. I know it looks small, but people can hide anywhere. See, there's a guy building over there, and he's trying to get that vantage point. Okay, see, there's still somebody on my left. I can hear them sniping over there. Okay. So provided that he's not right above me, I believe that's the guy who's sniping them over there. Or not, he's right down there. Okay, but yeah, so he's there. This is why I always like to have something scoped. Just so that I can see where it is. Oh, of course they get the balloons. It's very risky because there's another structure right there. I'm literally out in the open. Okay, that guy already came down, you can see that. Now this is hoping that nobody's on this side. Okay, 3 people down. There's somebody over there. Okay, so it's gonna be that guy and the guy over here. So he's still building. This guy right here is still shooting. I kind of know where they're at, so I would almost want to venture out and get a balloon, but that's a little too risky. My hope is that he has to come down from that mountain after the circle closes, because I'm going to have to. risky. I'm not in the circle just yet. Okay, I need him to leave. And then I can kind of like come up. Because that guy has to come down. And then that guy has to come down as well. Now the only thing that I'm scared of is that I only have this balloon for cover. And so basically if that guy comes this way and we get into a gunfight, hopefully I win. Oh, okay, so he's lower now. Alright, so now it's a 1v1. Let's try and take this down. Hey! Victory Royale! So that's all I wanted to show you, basically, that it is possible at your skill level to get a win. You just have to take advantage of every situation, be aware of everything. You know, we took the launch pad and we went around them. You're observing, you're kind of hearing where shots are coming from. That's why I recommend, you know, getting some Turtle Beaches, some really good, you know, headset so that you can hear, you know, kind of 360 if they're behind you, if they're on your left, on your right, and then just kind of maneuver around. You know, I'd always keep an eye out, make sure that you have enough cover. Right there at the end, we saw the guy in the mountain and the guy on the side. They were trying to shoot each other. Don't get involved. Wait till the last person shows up. Always try to stay hidden. Try to make sure you have the advantage on the opponent. Luckily, this time we had a minigun, and so we just mowed down his base that he took forever to build, and you saw him angrily trying to shoot me on the way down, and then he landed, and boom, we won the game. So please expect more stuff from me. This is my first video for Fortnite. We also have wins on duo and on squads using the same method. So expect a duo or a squad video soon. We'll also be uploading anything new that comes out with Fortnite. You know, we have the shooting test. I recently got a solo win on shooting test #1. I might upload that later. I have several wins in several videos, so I might just compile them and then just show you all our wins, you know, together. Kind of do like a quick montage. But just so you believe me, I'm going to show you my profile. So I have 5 wins in solo, and I have two wins on solo test, but they don't come up just because it's a different mode. On duo, I have 4 wins, and on squad I have 2. With squad, it's a little harder because if you encounter teams, then you have to worry about 4 people, but you can still get it done. You can still be the last team, you know, against the other team and have everybody alive. Duo, it's a little easier, you know, you just kind of have to get yourself in the same mindset, but now you have somebody else with you. But the quickest way to do this is with solo. Solo is the way to go because you only have to worry about yourself. You don't have to share guns. You don't have to worry about how much the other person has of health. And, you know, then you get your victory. But that's it for now. My name is Ralphie Lace, also known as Big Bear. Make sure to subscribe, click the like button, share this with your friends, tell everybody, tell your mother. Deuces.